How's it going, guys? I'm sorry, I was finishing my food.
No problem, Austin. Joe Icona with GoBlackKnights.com. I'll ask the question while you chew, and then we'll be
Ah,
good. Defense. We just talked to Coach Woody. I mean, you guys played amazingly well for 3.5 quarters, really, down to about 5 minutes left in the game. And then you got gashed on a big 60-yard running play. And then on the next drive, there was another big one that got them down into scoring position in the red zone. Coach Woody mentioned the fact that you guys just didn't fit it right. That there were some gap assignments missed there. Clearly, what happened on the defensive line specifically on those two plays to cause you guys to kind of not fit that?
Specifically the 6 yard run. It was a call. It was a good play call against the call we had. Just the way we technically as a D line fit it correctly. Just a kind of a unfortunate play because we're playing so well. I mean, nothing really D line specifically. Weren't in the meat and the bones of that specific fit, but just an unfortunate play. I mean, it was a good play call by Coach Woody. We could have executed it well. We fell short. It's definitely a learning opportunity, but we learned from those mistakes for sure. And obviously they hurt, but we'll make sure we get better from that.
And as I was mentioning, I mean, the defense played amazing for most of the game. Really, run defense and pass defense were both super effective. What do you think allows you guys to kind of do what you did Saturday and just they really didn't have much success on the ground until those last two runs, and not a ton of sacks or anything, but you guys definitely made the quarterbacks uncomfortable to where they made a lot of bad throws. So, what do you say is kind of one of the keys to success of the defensive line in that game, and what are you looking forward to as the season goes along with this unit?
I think one thing we always pride ourselves on is how hard we play, the effort we play with, and that's obviously very important to us. That game specifically, that quarterback that started Jai Wright, wasn't very fond of throwing the ball. From the film we had of him, he liked running it a lot. So we knew a big number one, win the line of scrimmage and stop the run. That's our bread and butter. We have to do that. And for the most part, we did a pretty good job of that. Like we just talked about, he fell short a couple of times that, we got to get better from, and we will. But containing the quarterback was a huge deal in this game because this guy, he was a very good athlete. And the guy they brought in, the backup quarterback brought in was also a huge athlete. So, as a D line, I think outside of stop the run and playing really hard that game specifically was to contain and hit the quarterback as much as we could. Did a good job of that. They didn't really drop back past much. They ran a lot of RPO stuff. We got close a couple times, but I was proud of the D line in terms of that one aspect of containing the quarterback.
Thanks.
Hey, Austin, Ken Kreitzer, Cam Vets Media. Just maybe one of the goals that's been talked about this year is trying to improve stopping the run. And you gave up 207 yards this game. Obviously, 60 of that was on one play. How did you feel your defense is improving in stopping the run?
I think just we definitely emphasize stopping the run this offseason. And I think we've worked so hard to get to this first game, and like Coach Woody already said, we played very, very, very well for 3.5 quarters. We're right there. They don't hit that run. They don't make those 4 explosive runs. They don't win the game. And that's on us front seven fitting it better. Even whatever it is, we need to do a little better job, and we're getting there. We're not there yet, but I think that obviously that game left a bad taste in our mouth, and it'll definitely make us more urgent about improving and fixing those errors.
Hey, just ask you about the 2 interceptions in the second quarter. The defensive line is always a factor in that. What were the 2 plays? Bo Nicholas Ball got the interception for the touchdown, and then Max DiDomenico got his, I think, the next drive.
Those are obviously huge plays in the game. Kind of shifted the momentum for us for sure. Just being in the right play or doing your job, making a play. Bo Nicholas Paul, huge fan of Bo Nicholas Paul, plays with so much passion. You know, he was there. He did his job. He made a play. He's a playmaker. The same with Max. You know, Max is a heck of a playmaker as well, and he's just doing his thing. You know, our coaches put us in great positions. Coach Woody puts us in great positions. Coach Dixon's done a great job as a pass coordinator. As you could see on Saturday, I thought we did a pretty solid job. And obviously, he's putting those guys in positions to make plays.
Thanks, Austin. Good to see you.
Hey, Austin, Ken McMillan from The Record.
How's it going?
Austin, what's the key? What's the secret to bouncing back from a heartbreaking loss?
I don't think there's like a secret or a key. In my opinion, it's just, you know, coming back the next day. You're going to be discouraged. Coach Monken says it all the time, going to be discouraged, you know, like disappointed. Can't feel sorry for yourself. You can't be licking your wounds. And I think we've done a good job of that. I don't think people are walking around here licking their wounds. People are probably a little ticked off, a little hungry to get better, hungry to win this game on Saturday, and hungry to play this game on Saturday and hope we come out with a win. You know, and I think it's just you got to keep plugging. You know, it's not always going to come your way. There's a lot of mistakes that need to be fixed and learned from, and we will do that. You know, on both sides of the ball and special teams. And I'm optimistic that the product we put on the field on Saturday will be much better than we did the previous Saturday.
And last thing, obviously, you folks love playing at home. What's it going to be like playing before the home crowd, especially your last home opener?
Yeah, just taking pride in winning in Mikey Stadium. Obviously, it's sacred ground. It's historical, and it's our job. And it's our job to continue that legacy of successful teams winning in Mikey Stadium. And so, obviously, our goal is to win every game there, win every game in the season. But especially at home, you know, we take an immense amount of pride in winning. So, I mean, obviously, we're all excited to be at home and get after it.
Thank you.
Hey, Austin, Sal with Black Light Nation. How are you?
Great, Sal. How are you?
Good. You talked about it a little bit, but what do you think the role of the captains is this week after, you know, Saturday, and what do you guys need to, you know, stay on the teammates about?
I think just, you know, constant improvement, holding people accountable if they're not holding up to the standard. And I think guys have done a really good job. You know, it's also like a reflection. Got to reflect inwards, the four of us, and just see what we can do to put our brothers and us in a better position to win. You know, obviously keeping a pulse on the culture, it sucks. You know, some guys, especially young guys, probably aren't used to like heartbreaking losses like that, making sure their spirits are high and our mind's in the right place. And I truly do believe the guys' mind's in the right place. We got a lot of seniors who contribute a lot of good players that care about winning and that are leaders on this team. And I think we're all heading in the right direction. We're all pulling in the right direction. So just continue to do that.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
You're all set, Austin.
Cool. Thank you, guys.